And welcome back to WVUA News at 5 Live here at Malone Hood Plaza outside Foster Auditorium. Today, June 11th, 1963, 50 years ago today, Governor George Wallace made a stand, infamous stand at those doors right there between us. This is Miss Annetta Nunn, a 1980 graduate of the University of Alabama, former police chief of the city of Birmingham. So it's just one of those things, another person who came from the University of Alabama and moved on to do great things. And we thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So talk to me about your time here. You were at UA from 1976 to 1979, is that correct? 1980?
That's correct. My time here was pretty much enjoyable. I was part of the $1 Million Band, student of criminal justice, because I always planned to be a police officer when I enrolled.
Mm-hmm. And so what were, back in the late 70s is when you were here, what were the race relations like at that point? Because we're talking more than 10 years after integration of the university.
There was still a small minority population here of African American students, and we tended to stay together, even from the time of the band. We had 7 buses, and all the African Americans in the band basically rode bus number 4 because it was the middle of the 7. But I had great relations with other students on campus, Caucasian students. We worked together, studied together sometimes, helped each other out.
And so you've moved on. It's been about 30 years now. And as you come back to the university and just hearing things, what's your take on where the university stands now, 50 years after the stand in the schoolhouse door?
Well, we know that stand was the beginning of integration here, and a lot has changed. There are many more students here, with many opportunities were opened up, and we always hope that any student would take advantage of those opportunities, the relationships that even develop afterwards, because as they go looking for other employment, people often look at the university in a great esteem, and they seem to believe that if you graduated from there, that you're worth hiring. And so we hope that they will take full advantage of that. The campus, the physical campus itself has changed a lot. I got directions before I came here, so exactly where I was going, where I could park, because it's just totally different.
And one thing that everybody kind of is talking about is this event that's going on tonight at 6 o'clock, the commemoration of the 50th anniversary. So why did you want to be here? You weren't here in '63, but I'm sure it played a big part on it.
That's correct. When this took place, I was 4 years old. But I figure it's the least that I can do to honor the memory of Miss Malone and Mr. Hood. I wish I had been here 10 years ago when both of them were physically present. But I'm grateful for the sacrifice that they made, because it took a lot of courage to stand as they did, to come here in face of all the adversities that they would have to face, and to endure what they did so that the opportunity would be there for me when I came along.
All right, well, I appreciate you being here with us and joining us and talking about your time here at the university. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We've got a lot more coming up on the news at 5 right after the break. Stay with us.